banger after banger. A couple of upsets, but Insilio, they might continue as well. But the fun thing is, we don't have to theorize. We can watch, we can view, and we can continue into our first series of today.
Thank you, Afro, for bringing us in, and well, we'll get you into this first map with me and Nexus. Of course, you're watching CCT Season 2, Europe Series 1. This is the quarterfinals, the first one. BetBoom on the T side, Insilio on the CT. And look at this, Nexus. Seems like the pistol will begin with an A execution. Oh, Faidet
already as well. He has begun the execution himself.
Wow.
If he side, however, nonetheless now trying to get toward the side. It's not an A way, but it does work out that way for the kills. Sugar splicing everything nice, as you would say here. The CT side down the man with the bomb planted on the B side. Cairo as well, already in position, but he has been spotted. A little bit of a utility as well. Some assistance for the CT side to get themselves back into fighting spirit, into shape. Nafany makes it 2v2.
There is no defuse kit. Yeah, this is not going to be the easiest of diffuses, but Sugar going to be pulled out of position, though Nafany waiting. Good control and decon, but it does not matter. Sugar is truly everything nice and everything spice as he gets the ace. Okay, I'll take that. Well played, Sugar. Damn.
Yeah, Sugar will take the action. All 5 right to his own pockets. BetBoom. That is a crazy round to pull as well. You get the double entry towards A, you're still saying, yeah, just go down vents, boys.
I mean...
And wonderfully closed out here as well. This first jiggle as well, I think he did spot the shadow, he must have. Don't get to actually see it anymore, but nonetheless, right. Well done for Sugar, wonderful round. And for the CT side, this is just going to be an eco.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Smart.
I'm really happy they're now forcing into this.
Yeah, yesterday I watched the EPL game between Heroic and Complexity, and there were so many force buys on the CT side. It really got me thinking, like, are we missing something? You know, are we really missing...
Are we missing something crucial?
Yeah, is there something I don't know about the economy? And I'll be honest, it feels like at times that some teams just really want to pursue that success with the Mac-10s or the MP9s, and at times, that's just, you know, perhaps overconfidence speaking, and certainly for Insilio, there is no such thing. They are basically just kind of vying for those M4s, trying to get them out ASAP. And right here, BetBoom already made their way down secret. This will be obviously a B take, and Insilio, I mean, they're out of position. They are not even ready to accept this take, and yeah, it should be 2-0 before long.
I do wonder where the CTs go here. I feel like the only reasonable thing is to go outside. And yeah, that's the... Yeah, group it up. Down vents, never gonna be a thing. But Sugar, cleaning up. Potentially a couple of more, but no.
Drops the AK, actually. That's a big pickup for Insilio.
An AK and a Mac-10. They might as well set the pistols with the Mac-10 now to just get a kill or two still. You can see Chiron is pulling back all the way to CT spawn. He wants to keep that AK alive. The headshot potential, obviously, a big part of the game.
If I'm honest, I would love Zorta to hunt them down best he can, right?
Yeah.
As you said, get that money, get that bank, try and see if you can, you know, get a little bit of extra cash onto the gun round.
Actually, oh, I thought they were exiting secret. They are going back to ramp.
Oh,
He's even got an HE. Oh no, this is dangerous.
Ah, that's a shame. Can't finish the job with the Mac-10, doesn't get the extra 600. There will be no money for the op, at least not going into it with a Kevlar. So we should be seeing a full stack of M4s. And an AK, of course. Although, wait. Chiron, did he have money for the op?
No.
No, he didn't, right? He had like 4.7, 4.6. Yeah. For a second there, I was like, wait, he saved the AK, maybe, you know, but at the end of the day, not really.
Thinking, hold up, let me cook. Nope, don't let him cook.
Nope, I burned the food. Okay, back to defaults we go. BetBoom, first real challenge, gonna run this here. Nexus, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this should be around where Insilio now pick it up, because BetBoom, like their outside takes, not gonna be as successful.
You're looking at the game, it's the HUD flipped.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, the HUD is flipped. You gotta Give it a second. Brain
Oh,
registers. Now it's correct.
There we go. There we go. My God, I got.
Yeah, your brain is just very
Yeah.
much just looking at the names and saying it.
Yeah, exactly. For me, it feels like, you know, for a second there I was like, wait a minute, something's wrong, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Welcome to the
Makes
Twilight Zone.
sense. Yeah. But yeah, Insilio off to the races. I mean, starting
Hey,
good.
you said it. Insilio should be picking this round up then, huh? But Magnoyes might be there to deny a little bit of that, because he's already got 2 in the round. Your prediction, man, it's not going too well with the Siren picking up another one as well. FPS not allowed to lurk out towards A.
I mean, I felt like the CTs will take it, so I was still right at the end of the day. But yeah, Insilio not going to be the ones, unfortunately. BetBoom. What's the plan? Or more specifically, what's Insilio's plan, to be fair? Pip W and Sugar. Just saving? Okay. Interesting choice. I mean, Pip W can drop a Galil, I guess. Bolt will buy himself one. Vedette and FPS playing with an SMG. Mac 10. I guess that's the way to go. A bit of a, perhaps, disappointing start in a way, but on the other hand, you know, what can you do? Magnoyes, beautiful double. That pretty much locks them out of the round. Force buy or not? What do you say?
I say no.
No? Fair enough.
I say no.
Well,
But
FPS already bought. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we are taking a moment or two here now as well. Slowing things down at the beginning of the game here. A little bit. FPS, he sells the Deagle, buys the Galil instead. Oh, gets dropped one?
I think got dropped one by Vedette.
Yeah, I didn't have the money.
Or actually not by Vedette. By Pip W or like...
Maybe Fade. Who knows, really?
At this point, I'm just confused. Yeah. Confusion, you know. What's the Pokemon that rolls confusion?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, exactly. In any case, we're going to have 2 Galils. We're going to have an AK. Hopefully.
Just saying, a Pokemon with confusion doesn't really help narrow things down here, I'll say. But
fair enough. I mean, I'm not a Pokemon expert, so it's hard to say.
Until a specific point in time, I definitely was. Then they came out with a lot of stupid stuff. But nonetheless, it is what it is. I think, hopefully, back into it very shortly. Kyron has a couple of issues he's needing to sort out here, so just taking a look at what's happened previously.
And I believe we are ready.
Getting word. We should be back.
Yes, sir. We got the cameras up as well. I love that. We see them, you know, face to face. We actually get to see their reactions, their emotions, which makes it a little bit easier to read the situation at times as well. Because frustrations can be shown, and there's one thing I just want to mention. Yesterday, Halzerk in the series in EPL, he almost broke the table. The man was slamming that table down like repeatedly after losing a crucial round. That was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I saw him kicking his own engine as well as his leg a little bit.
Yeah.
Try to make sure he could run away with the series, though. Well, in the end, I suppose it all works out. Sugar out towards ramp, nearly gets a double out of it, but Zorte is quick to trade, make sure there's not allowed a second kill. Map control still stays the same for BetBoom.
And Insilio lose the only AK they had. Now it's going to be a hard time getting that back.
You as well imagine what could have been had Insilio managed to get ramp control.
Oh yeah.
If Zorte wasn't there, they give themselves that weapon in their own hands as well. Suddenly there's a chance with the T-side to start doing something as well with that map control, with BetBoom having to react to it in some way or another. Zorte makes one hell of a play against the force buy here. But it does work out. He will find himself another. And with that as well, they hear a couple of steps. Zorte down the ramp. Timing is everything at this point for him. How much is he willing to give here? When does the timing budge as well? Still making more noise. Oh no. Yeah. That's an easy kill for Insilio. As soon as he makes the noise, as soon as he throws the util towards B, he knows.
A dead giveaway.
FPS knows, yeah, they're going to be more focused toward the lower side than ramp. And a man disadvantage for the T side, but a 2v3 ain't looking too bad in this case. And I like the way they're playing this. This should be quick straight for the CT side in most cases, but you never know. But reality has to offer because it's fade out at FPS instead.
What a spray down.
Taking the force buy for the T side of Insilio, and BetBoom. Now comes a little bit of trouble knocking. Giving a T side like this, early starts. Cause for concern, perhaps.
I mean, definitely a little bit of concern when Zorte is not keeping an eye out on ramp, kind of letting himself be absolutely clocked in the head, and a great hold at the end by the two last players alive, Faydet and FPS. We singled out Faydet for Insilio for sure. The individual has to show up, and he is starting up with his first kill finally.
Needs to be able to call a good game here.
Yeah. Big ups to Sugar, by the way, the Azerbaijani player, doing a great job trying to keep Insilio at all times at an advantage. But right now, we've got the rebuy for BetBoom, FAMAS for Chiron. All about for Zorte.
This is outside. This is, yeah, great job for Magnolia. He's already as well, by the way. He's in so many of these rounds.
Yeah.
The first one, he started off, I think, with one. Round 2 or 3, he as well got himself a double kill out toward the A side. He's been getting a lot of impact, a lot of information and impact early. Might get more, but will be taken down, and same towards Siren on A. Nafany decided to go down to the vents, and Zorte up heavy with the AWP. Needs to nail some crazy shots here in FPS. With only his head visible, takes one of Zorte's instead. Collecting skulls, and that's Nafany gone as well. Chiron gets the AWP at least, but not allowed to save.
That is important. That is actually huge. Right now, not saving that AWP, it's going to bring them down another round, meaning that it's doubtful if they're going to be able to pick it up the next. Loss bonus is at maximum, I believe, already, so, you know, obviously it's going to help out, but this is a perfect start for Insilio. T side, nuke. Getting 4 rounds early on, breaking your opponent's economy already, especially the CTs. This is the start you want to see, and what's the play here? BetBoom. Single Kevlar on Chiron with a P250. Deagle, Magnoyej, and Siren. Sugar, again, fighting for that early entry. And a very slow approach by Insilio, exactly as you need to see it in a scenario like this. They know the economy is low. They don't want to push in without any sort of info or entries. And, well, Sugar, there we go. First one for him. We see Nafany. He turned around. They're,
yeah.
I think they're at a boot camp, most likely.
Yeah, so it seems.
Probably got mad at Siren, like, why are you peeking? Why? Why
like, what happened?
That? How can you do that to me? I told you not to do it.
Zorte also gives it a try. Wants to hear those words from Nafany.
It's like, Nafany, hit me harder.
Magnolia outside again, but this time no kill found. Instead, well, as soon as he spots him, does go a little bit wider. And here to play toward the A side, it's just a couple of flashbangs that they need to throw as they start to head out. That is Zorte with Nafany in tow. Oh, I'm gonna put a couple of kills on the board here, and Chiron, last man seen.
Smart choice going down B. The nade will finish the job, though.
Not too bad with the CT side.
Yeah, I was about to say, the eco actually pretty good. They have Zorte with enough money to buy the AWP as well. So, it's a great little pickup. It's gonna give them a chance to fight. Survival.
Second shot as well here. Quick. But 5-1. Yeah, this is definitely a great start for Insilio, like I said. And every single gun run from here on out as well for BetBoom is going to be more and more important than the previous one if they keep losing. And honestly, I think my eye is going to be on Zorte here. Right, so far the one round, right, the eco forced by what it was for the T side of Insilio won. It was Zorte that gave them the chance on ramp, right? He made a little bit of noise. He gave them that chance, the sound cues and such. I really don't like that. And I do think he's been under a little bit of criticism as well. His own form had been dropping off massively, I think, at the start of the year, toward the end of last year as well. He's been struggling to find the sort of numbers that we more or less expect from him, or we're grown to expect from him in the years of, was it Forza? And
yes,
then a little bit after that as well. He was putting up massive numbers, but he hasn't had that same form. He hasn't had the same sort of impact.
Have fallen off a little bit for sure. We have 2 mollies into secret, 1 CT, 1 T each.
Again, Magnolia, I like this. He's being very proactive when it comes to these fights, so
Spot
him at Faydet instead. Maneuvers the smokes all too beautifully, and Polt gets himself another. Every single CT we see taken down.
That was actually very well played by Insilio. I gotta give props to Polt and Faydet. Faydet basically running into main, securing the entry there, and then Polt is just waiting outside. He knows that Magnoyes has to be somewhere close, right? So he's expecting him to potentially push behind them, and bam, he's just waiting out the smoke, ready for it, and voila.
Yeah, the reload as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't really help Magnoyes there at all.
Really
but
doesn't.
Insilio, I like this. The change-up as well, the deeper outside smoke this time. Giving them a little bit more control, and definitely there for a reason as well. Sometimes you throw them just because you want to switch things up a little bit. Sometimes you want to make sure they're not going to be playing red anywhere close there. And sometimes it is going to be the main play. Others, maybe it's a garage push towards heaven, hell, anywhere. But Insilio, they keep him guessing, and the CT side just simply put, they were not ready for it.
I guess important to note as well, they did qualify for the playoffs, right? So they came out from the lower finals of Group D, Group B, not D, into the playoffs of EPL. So, BetBoom, we are expecting a lot of them, a lot out of them, perhaps is the better way to even put it. And right now, they're just struggling to find any sort of success. And maybe it's the game plan here that, they don't want to really show too much before next week's playoffs in EPL, and
Wait, do you think they're still in Malta then, maybe?
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah,
Most likely
I'm
they
not
are.
entirely too sure what happens with the what happens with the teams that make it to the playoffs if they just go home for a week. Because I know some do go back for a couple of days and then come back with the playoffs. Maybe some decided to stay there as well. Maybe they treat it as a boot camp now for BetBoom. But yeah, like I said, playoffs are awaiting them in EPL, but here, this is a completely different sort of story.
Right now.
It's Insilio who've been waiting for their own opportunity, and it's working out pretty damn well at the start of this game, but Sugar has been taken down out of this round. We're swapping things up a little bit as well for Insilio. This is going to be the B plan of their round. They have not enough outside control. And instead of 3 players heading up towards ramp, I believe it as well, it's Polt outside. Magnoyes and Kai wrought a little bit of utility use, and ramp is allowed to be taken over just like that. And I like this for BetBoom. They're playing them at advantage. They're not giving them a challenge. They're not giving them any opportunity. And Zorte, this is why they're not giving them the opportunity. Already on the B site and more than happy to get a couple of kills out of this.
25 seconds to go. Time is waiting for nobody, and right now, BetBoom should be securing the second round easily. Polt is just too late to get behind them on the flank. Zorta, as he said, holding down the B site, and, well, 2 shots missed, but it matters not. He's already delivered his own 2 before, and
Polt should be able to find Zorte here. Oh, never mind. Apparently misses opportunity.
Yeah. Does not want to die, though. You want to make sure you get the hell out of dodge here. BB, find the second one. Good job. A technical time. No, tactical, excuse me. Let's see if Zorta can repeat that success. The timing was perfect, and the reason why we saw them let go of ramp, of course, why Chiron held so passively, just looking for info. Even though I believe it was Magnoyes coming close to ramp to try and smoke it off, give Chiron a little bit more space. As soon as the engagement began, pulled back, just waited until the players were running down ramp itself, and bam, Zorta's ready for them. Insilio, well, they've still got some money left. They've still got a little bit of bank to play on, so this is not really too concerning yet. 6 rounds to them is a good start to the T side of Nuke. Keep in mind, we still consider this to be a CT-sided map. whilst it has balanced out a little bit more than it used to be in the past, I believe it's still at 55 or some percent to the CT's overall stats. In any case, round 9, we've got, again, presence in towards lobby. Seems like Insilio will be potentially making waves into a site. There will be Polt playing the lurk towards Secret. Last time he was too slow, and Nexus, I gotta say, this time he needs to make a move. Although, good nade timing, Magnoyesh. Hello.
Finding that impact, we talked about it again. Chiron has to give up ramp control here a little bit.
To be fair,
Same as last round, they have a man advantage, and all he has to do is make sure he doesn't die, not allow for a heaven rotation for the T side. Not let them run around where they want, instead force them back down, and that's again where Zorte awaits. But Insilio, I like this. They are pulling back because they got a lot of time. If the CT side try to go back for a little bit of ramp control, they might get caught by Sugar. But this is where everything shows for BetBoom. If they're going to be ready for an A play, that probably means as well with the fact that they did have ramp, there could be one play there. It depends on the entry here. And with Siren playing a difficult off-angle to clear, definitely got to be an interesting one. 30 seconds left. Sugar. Is he going to try to fake towards B? This is interesting. His teammate's all the way up on A, and he's just making a play all by himself here. Zorte does catch him. And now, I said it depends on the entries, but down the vents they go instead. Zorte tags them again. Already, one more. The trade is here instead, but the bomb plant will be not... Ooh, will actually happen, I believe. Sorry. Got Pip out of the bomb for a second there.
Oh, hello.
Instead, Vayner in a 1v4. He is needing more than just a dream or two. That's already nearly a third as well. Molotov does force him wide open, but a great attempt nonetheless.
Started burning.
BetBoom, a third.
Yeah, BetBoom.
Started to shape up a little bit here.
It's still pretty decent for Insilio. The bomb plant will give them extra money, and that will be enough to, again, rebuy. They have enough for an op, even if they really want to take it. Perhaps it would be smart to keep to those AKs. A bit more dynamic, a bit more quick on the response. This was a close call. I mean, if the molly wouldn't have been thrown behind sight, Faidet could have played this corner much stronger and potentially even gotten it down to a 1v1, where then anything can happen. A coin flip, really, to who could be winning. And we do have a technical pause called. Seems like perhaps an issue again on BetBoom.
Who knows? We don't have to worry about it. Already fixing those issues and into right up 10 instead. So far, Insilio outside has been a bit of a place where they've been showing us a lot of these things, right? We have Vault there, plenty of times he's gone ahead and tried to get entries, get map control that we had at the time they pushed through main as well. It really is an interesting thing to see and figure out what they're going to try to do now. Because I think going back to the outside play, the basic here of them could work, because they have caught Magnoyas a couple of times. That's when they had a lot of their early rounds as well. Of course, now that BetBoom maybe waking up a little bit as well, this might change things, but I like this. No outside smokes. Finally coming a little bit later this time. And crossing with them again, they do catch Magnolia. Sugar with another one. That's Zorte gone.
Polt does get traded back, but B side is effectively already lost. It's going to be down to Kaidon holding the line. He gets
Nafany.
one. Kaidon.
There's one below you. Neither one checking FPS. Nafany, they don't know.
He heard Nafany dropping down from red, but look at Faidet. He's able to keep control of B side. Now, there will be rotations happening through ramp again. It's going to be Nafany coming down. And Siren, of course, the one that's pulling out of ramp, actually, going in towards... Oh.
What? I don't know what has happened here.
What is this?
I mean, this could catch... could catch him off. No, this timing's everything in this round. You gotta be kidding me.
This is just chaos incarnate right now.
Yeah, Nafany could have had 2 kills in the round so far.
Yep.
Or 2 opportunities to
Two
kill
opportunities
FPS.
for free. Now, FPS will be killed in the back. I don't think he's going to be expecting Siren this close. He turns around at the right time. 25 seconds, though. And the way he was spotting ramp, I believe Siren for a second didn't know.
Shown him.
Yeah.
I think it should have shown him.
It
But
should have.
nonetheless.
What?
Siren delivering the blow, a 1v2. And BetBoom, they are waking up here, despite a lot of chances in this round. You imagine as well what could have happened had we seen the kill onto Nafany outside instead. If they have a little bit of extra control and leave Siren earlier alone.
I mean, the fact that they don't see each other is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the outside play now for Insilio. It did work out that they had that information. They catch Magnoias again. Right, he's great. You can't take that away from him. But he's still inexperienced as well. So if you know, maybe you put him in awkward positions. Maybe you don't let him play his own game.
You force him into an engagement he doesn't want. Yeah.
Yeah. It absolutely is going to be on BetBoom's mind and probably Magnoias as well on how to perform himself individually on the CT side. But thankfully, you only got 2 more rounds on the CT side to go. BetBoom can still tie things up here as well. No matter how you look at it, though, it's a great half for Insilio.
Bugged ladder. Oh, Zorte. He's bugged on the ladder. He couldn't move up fast enough, so luckily this is not an A rush, of course, and to be fair, rushing A with 2 players coming up. What, a bug? Ladder bug? Yes, yes. I've had the bug a few times when I've been playing with you guys on Faceit as well as on Premiere. So, like, it either slows me down completely or it doesn't let me pass. I've had it before. Not even joking.
Huh.
They were supposed to fix that, but it seems like they haven't. In any case,
good flashbang and Siren, his position we mentioned a couple of times. He's already played here. Now toward the side, it is Nafany. It is the utility along with him that it prevents anyone from approaching the right side. And he's put up the numbers on his own so far. Still staying alive, and 1 more to go. Fade wants to finish off Nafany. Makes it a 1v2 with Zorte. He's gone wide, and Kyron has gone wide in heaven. And Magnoias to salvage.
Again, 1v1 down to the clutch it goes. BetBoom, they can be lucky to have these rounds going their way. They really can. It is, generally speaking, it should have been Insilio already at like 8 rounds right now, and BetBoom still on 3, but this is crazy what we're watching. And Nafany played a beautiful position. The anchor is holding the line and holding the ship down, making sure they can't get the site without too many, or you know, not too few losses. And round 12, last one of the first half. It's looking decent all of a sudden. BetBoom, if they can make it 6-6, I think they'll be very happy with the outcome given how they started.
Absolutely. Outside smokes. Only 1 this time, but Magnoias also have find himself 1, and Kyron looks to put up the numbers on a ramp, but can't do so. Instead, it's Zorte on the AWP. Will be traded at the T side now. A little bit of map control, yes. And perhaps a little bit more as well. The edge of the smoke. Sugar, I don't think he saw him. With the MP9 as well up close, you know who's got to shred. That's Nafany.
Oh, hello.
Shredding more than just 1 makes it 2. Some gnarly waves on the CT side coming out now as well as they do tie things up 6-6. 5 in a row at the end here. A couple of close calls nonetheless, but they do take those, so we are starting to see a little bit of the experience BetBoom have. And Insilio comes down to their CT side. Yeah, this is great as well. Zorte, he had that 1 round where he was essentially gave the B site. But he more than makes up for it throughout the half here. Great AWP shots out of him. Good times when it comes to the trades as well.
And the timing on Magnoias is perfect. I will point this out. Insilio, I mean, I hope they have a good game plan right now, because their CT side should be a little bit more on point. Sugar is doing a great job, by the way. We'll switch the HUD immediately, don't worry about it. Sugar, like, we didn't even single him out in the pregame, but he is really putting up the numbers. 13 kills, not bad at all.
Oh. FPS this time might want to go for the ace. May not get it because Sugar, he's got the dualies out on A and Naf, and he can't do much about it. Doesn't check above him. He just hopes the timing's there, but it's not. And a minute left, the T side down to just 2 members at the moment. The pistol that's already gone up in smoke. And speaking of, here's Magnoias.
Okay.
Pull back the C side out of this round, and out of this hell they're in. Dancing around for a couple more seconds, leaves it on to Siren. He just had a 1v2. Can he have one again?
He's got Kevlar. He's got a P250. The distance, in this instance, favoring him. Heaven about to be peaked. He sees him. Doesn't take the fight. BitW smarter than trying to take a straight fight with low HP.
Sugar as well. The fast flank might be something if Pip just buys a little bit of time.
Needs to delay it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait, no. Sugar, back to check the vents. They just don't want to let him get down toward the B side. But plant the bomb, fake it once. Here's Siren, one more. 20 seconds. Planting as safe as he can, but hello, says Pip to deny. Insilio are gonna take this pistol. It was a 5v2, by the way. Down to the 1 versus 1.
And BetBoom, most of the rounds, it's coming down to the individual 1v1s, 1v2s. It really is cutting it close. And some of them they've won on their CT side. Here on the T, unfortunately, the pistol goes down the drain. As you said, at this point, you know, planting in a 1v1 with how many seconds left? I think 20, 30
About 20,
seconds.
yeah.
Still enough time to potentially fake plant and re-peek heaven if in case he is pushing you. But then again, you can't really blame him for it, right? He needs to try that.
It's a 50-50. It's a blind shot there, unless you really know the opponent's tendencies. And at that point, you're just playing yourself, going too deep into the files.
And well, regardless, right now, another tech pause. Apparently once more an issue on... Is it Chiron? Let me double check real fast. Oh, no, right now we don't know actually what the exact issue is. Apparently there is some technical difficulties.
Something's brewing on the server. Some issues, perhaps.
And we have Chiron. Oh, I like how he has the McDonald's sauces there. Look at that. He's got the... I know what that is. That is that is a mustard sauce and a chili sauce. The left one is the chili. The in front of one is the mustard sauce. Not gonna lie, the chili sauce is kind of good. I mean, to be fair, he's kind of making me hungry. Not gonna lie.
The golden arches await BetBoom. Well, let's see if they get there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the reward they're playing for at this point. You know, it's like, you know what, guys, if you win, we'll all buy you some nuggets. In any case,
for every clutch you get, there's a Happy Meal.
with the toy. But let's see, Insilio. The second round, it's gonna go up against the full eco. Magnoyege, the only one buying the Galil. Partisan buy. Let's see if he can make some waves happen.
It's a nice idea as well, right? You send out the pistols, you have the Galil trade. Maybe you pick up another weapon, but currently it is just an MP9, and against unarmored players, well... Oh.
Gets headshotted.
Well, nothing apparently.
Oh,
Pip
he dies! Ow!
Chased down and out of the round. Hello, a chance born for BetBoom. Chance taken away from BetBoom potentially now.
Although Polt goes a little bit too wide for his own good, and Insilio could still be in trouble. Sugar is expecting somebody from control. Yeah. Out, fight dead through short, gets caught.
Happening?
Mistakes made. Oh,
what is happening?
FPS dies! Insilio, what are you doing? Sugar, 1v2, this is it. He needs to deliver big. And fake plant.
Good positioning as well, but it's
they're
down
not
to
gonna
Chiron. Oh, Magnolia has to turn. Which one is
Oh!
it gonna be? Doesn't see the legs!
Doesn't see Chiron. What is this round? Full eco with a single Galil that was bought up as the hero Galil. Oh my.
That has got a sting. That might change the entire outcome of the game as well now.
Oh yeah.
Insilio, they're gonna force right back into this.
This has to break their confidence for sure. I mean, losing against the full eco and you know it because Glocks are killing you. And we gotta talk about Polt and was it BitW that got caught? Polt got 2 kills, yes, but got caught in the back. That's just not the way to do it. Let's see. Outside control going to be contested. Smoke into main. A little bit of a slowdown. Oh, ho, ho. BitW. Hello. The eagle headshot on Magnoyege. It's a good start if I've ever seen one.
Oh, I think we can stop holding now.
Yeah.
That's
Now
what
they
it
have
has
to
to happen
explode.
with the sugar at least. A chance for the CT side slowly being taken away. They have the entry, but afterwards now things are starting to become a little bit more difficult.
Being picked apart here, one by one. Fight dead spotted. Good night. Goodbye. I am a little bit surprised that Insilio chase frags after having the entry, actually, right? I mean, you get the free kill into Garage. You know they could have pushed secrets, sure. And obviously you need some info, but the fact is they're just getting picked apart one by one. Challenging, giving them opportunities instead of playing off of one another. And this is one of the talking points we kind of brought up in the pregame, right? Who of these two teams will be, you know, a little bit more team-oriented or a little bit more individual-oriented? And right now on the CT side, it's going to have to be Insilio to show that quality of picking up crossfires. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough one to hold down the fort.
Yeah, I mean, Atro did bring up the idea of the in-game leaders, Battle of Nafany and Fadette.
Yeah.
Who's going to be calling a better game? That was it. That was his whole point toward the end there as well, and so far, right? I mean, the scoreline's pretty even. BetBoom, they made the comeback. They let it slip at the beginning, but they've taken the lead for the first time in, well, since round 1.
Effectively so, yeah. Meanwhile,
no, actually, not even right. That was Sugar's ace back then.
Sugar ace, yeah, I was about to
yeah,
say.
they've never held the lead in the game until now. And Siren, oh, look at him. 2,400 right to his bank account. Why not make it 3k? Because there is going to be the last man. Oh, never mind.
Some damage by Paul, not bad. Maybe he
the
can
ball
steal
too
away
fitty.
another.
Let's see, can he get a third?
My favorite pistol. Oh, he sees the shadow, but yeah,
great.
Love it.
Nice little off angle as well for Chiron. Catches him by surprise, and there you go. Not gonna let a third kill happen. They are gonna keep 3 rifles alive on this C or T side. And we now move on to round number 17. My question, Insilio, what do you got, man? What do you got on the CT side? Looking at the individuals, right? Sugar, 16 currently, carried by his pistol round ace. But beyond that, he's more or less blending in as well with the rest. No one is standing out. Kind of the same on BetBoom as well. We've had key rounds from a lot of players, but Siren, he's the man who's brought him a couple of rounds by himself toward the end. The clutches. He's had opportunities as well, more. And BetBoom, they can't let a chance like this slip away. We saw a great T-side start, of course, as well for Insilio. Perhaps BetBoom can replicate. Outside of control, though, it is going to be slow. Good timing with the Molotovs. FPS, I think, is about to catch a couple of fragments in his bones, in his skin, but not too many.
Let's see what the plan is. If Insilio want to hold down the fort towards outside, they'll need to be far more on point. Bolt is watching the cross to red, so he's got a good angle, but FPS goes wide. Bolt beating out from Garage as well. A little bit of damage on Magnoyege, but he's already made his way towards main. He hasn't entered yet. Sugar is expecting him. But here goes Bolt, goes swinging through blue, finds 2. That's beautiful. Bolt shuts it down single-handedly. Still a 2 versus 4. And given what we've seen so far from BetBoom, I will not count them out just yet, because I could still see them winning this round, to be fair. They have ramp control as well.
Yeah, we mentioned this. A lot of the rounds have gone down to these clutches. Why not another one?
There's not a single player down B. Now, Sugar probably will drop down vents, if I'm seeing that correctly. He's going to be the first one to respond, or at least should be. Yep, there we go. And obviously, Poles will be coming down through secret.
I don't like the smoke at all.
I mean, it's a little bit
Now
of a
going for the
wonky
single
one.
door smoke instead. Okay, that makes sense. If Siren is fragging out, let him get his chance, and Chiron to cover. Surely not around BetBoom are gonna clutch up like this.
Bolt has no defuse.
So damn low. 1 bullet to take down either. A little bit of spam in the smoke might have taken down Siren. Now it's too late. Chiron on the side, playing tucked into the corners.
I love it. I love it.
And all
He's not
back
gonna
up
be
for Siren as
expecting him.
well. Oh! Whiffed it. 10 HP.
But no
versus
defuse.
14, but he doesn't know where the last man is, and the time is so far gone. Chiron is gonna at least go for the kill, find him.
Yeah, Chiron will die to the bomb explosion, but the fact is that it is a round for BetBoom 2 versus 4.
Another clutch coming up. Another time BetBoom stealing from Insilio's hands.
And it just shows the experience, the quality of the players is unfortunately that much higher. Insilio coming up short every single time. And what concerns me the most is how do you let both of them get away with multi-frags on low HP and not wait for the rest of the team, right? The bomb's only barely been planted, if even. And then you decide to try and prevent that. One by one you go, give them those individual duels, you know, isolate yourself against them. And if you're not hitting your shot, bam, you lose. Insilio, that's not how it's supposed to go down. 4 versus 2, you need to play with the buddy system. You need help from your teammates. And I feel like they just want to play too much on the individual aspect rather than the team aspect. And this is exactly the point we brought up. Who's going to be able to transfer that into playing, working together rather than just looking to be the hero of the game? Good start, at least. This is an eco round. Fidet with a double. That is better than you would expect usually, but it's not over yet. Fidet picks up the AK. Hold up. How is he still alive? I don't know, but damage is severe. 2 versus 2 again.
Insilio at least making them close here, forcing BetBoom, the individuals, to play out to the very best of their capabilities. That's an AK now picked up as well for FPS. Waiting for a swing, head found. The ship sinks immediately on that T side, and Nafany caught between the two. Insilio, you said it's just an eco. What happened?
Fidet happened. Yeah, P to 50, 2 kills, pick up the AK, the third, delays the push to site, right? He delays it even longer, gives the time for the rotations to get in. And then bam, all of a sudden Insilio back on track. I mean, it is an eco and they do very good for themselves with it. Last tactical timeout as well. Interesting how BetBoom are yet to use their first even, while Insilio has already run out. This is it. Until overtime comes, there will be no more timeouts for them. And I like the fact that they take it here. They can discuss how to approach a crucial round, in my eyes.
More than a couple of chances as well to avoid these sorts of rounds, but this is it now for Insilio. The way BetBoom have taken control of the game is just a statement to their own qualities. And we'll see now if Insilio still have something to say, because, well, despite the allotted amount of advantages, I'm not gonna say any round is done or over until I see either the bomb explode or be defused.
Yeah, it really isn't. It really isn't. Bolt in garage again. A lot of players grouping up towards red. It's going to be a cross into secret.
As well. Here's a Molotov.
Good nade. That's going to do some severe damage. Yep.
He's not throwing a Molotov, though, which I do find weird, because he has no information, and now Pip's gone. The entry toward the secret stairs, and just like that, BetBoom, with Magnolias making a little bit of noise, Rest is still shifting it up, so they are keeping Insilio guessing. But it is all 5 down the secret stairs.
It's a party.
And you can see as well, just because they only heard Magnolias, he kind of outplays him a little bit with the sound he makes, because no one thinks that's got to be a full commitment.
I mean, the fact that there's nobody on ramp B already down, that's a bit of a concern for me. Surely
the mind game for BetBoom has worked out beautifully so far, and the rotation is coming through, yes.
And they got full util.
Yeah, BetBoom as well. They can get towards control, they can throw the Molotov and smoke towards ramp, and that should basically seal the round as well. With no money, a retake will not be happening, I don't think.
Nah, I have my doubts, obviously. FPS, he won't even be ready to take the challenge. Smoke out, they're going to be able to cross the site. Bomb planted, and, well, Insilio, as you said yourself, they'll just be going straight to saving this. No point in trying in a 4v5 with an AWP in the hands of FPS. You're going to be way too limited dynamically, and that is going to be 11-8. Insilio dropped the ball on a vital round.
Real interesting round as well for BetBoom. That's the sort of call Nafany does make as well. You feel like he has the swagger to say, boys, let's just shift all 5. And it works out so damn well. Insilio, right? I really would have thought that Bolt as well. He blows up the smoke instead. He throws the Molotov. That's basic util, basically, you throw. No one makes, no one tries to stop them from crossing secret. There was no Molotov to slow them down, to make sure the smokes fade, to make them awkward. That could have changed the outcome of the round, but instead opting to go for damage, but that's what BetBoom did. 11-8. The CT confidence, I'm sure, is now being shaken up a little bit as well. Insilio, they don't look comfortable on their own mapping anymore. And Sugar, how long has it been since the last got a kill as well? Still on 16?
It's been quite a few rounds, yeah. Kind of slowed down here on the CT side, and well, the rest are picking up the slack, but it's just not enough yet. Let's see if they can hold again. Up in the hands of FPS.
This is a great change, at least.
I like
aggressive
this.
towards Squeaky, something that has to get shown at every now and then, but it also can't be punished quickly. Again, outside is the play for the T side of Magnolias. Yet again, leads the charge, and same exact call.
You know
The
what?
only difference is that Zorte stayed back a little bit to throw some utility. Keep his up slightly further from the immediate action, but it still plays down to secret stairs.
FPS is posted down there, though, towards short. He's got the first angle.
I'll take a boost again. Swing instead! See ya later. See ya never. Magnolia's on the side now. It's gonna be the defense from Pip.
Oh, can't
Only
hold the
good
line.
for one rotations. And they need to shut down the CTs, but they can't. Instead, it is Fade and Bolt who have found the kills they need. Finally, Insilio might have broken BetBoom. Might have gotten himself a chance in the game. Small break for the CT side. And that is a great reaction to the previous round as well. The way they change up their entire setup. Nasty swings out of the T's as well, but 3 players they essentially had to get through. Well, make it 4 as well with FPS, but that one didn't count with Magnolias getting an entry like that.
Yeah.
11-9, Academy now on the line for the T side as well. An important swing round. Whoever wins this either, well, makes it or breaks it essentially. For Insilio, a chance to keep good things going if they lose, however. Well, we don't talk about that yet.
Let's see first how it opens up. The round itself, there's a player boosted on blue. That would be Polt. Looking over that smoke towards red. And we see BetBoom setting up potentially the B ramp take. Although, still in lobby now. Maybe looking to execute A. Though nobody on rooftop, so no Molotovs will be flying through that window spot. I like this from Insilio, by the way. They're taking matters into their own hands, pushing ramp, taking a lot of info from it. And you can see they're both pursuing that lobby control. And first contact, Pip W, if he gets the kill, it's going to be perfect. Though the second player is there, I don't think FPS wants to re-challenge that corner. Fade dead. If he comes running out of hut, he will be found for free by Siren. Okay.
Sees the gun barrel right before the turn of the quarter for Nafany. Another one for Fade dead though. He doesn't get taken down. Zote and Chiron. Hello! Taking right back into this one. We've seen the clutches for BetBoom. Now one for FPS is necessary. Makes it the first one already. Molotov to limit Chiron's movement.
Takes out the AK. Smart choice. Blinds himself. Yeah. And 1v2. The clutch.
Swing, but yeah, Magnolia's already in from behind. Saw him with the X-ray. Didn't think it was going to be that quick, however. And BetBoom on to 12.
Map point. That was a
Great start as well for the defense here.
Yeah.
FPS, Fadette. Wow.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't even see that. Yeah, that's actually pretty
Fadette.
sick.
He doesn't shoot through. He doesn't get taken down, potentially. The perfect traces for Zorte, or Chiron, to work with. Zorte, I believe that was, but
Yeah, Zorte.
my mind's already going lazy. My coffee is yet to kick in. 12-9. BetBoom 1 round away from taking the opponent's map pick. Headed toward to their own of overpass next. Ancient and Designer if we need a third here. We were talking about it. We should be seeing 3. That's what we expect here. But Insilio not showing up in the second half. They let go of the first one as well. Magnolia shows us his own skills again. A threat toward the secret stairs as well as outside. 21 kills now. Started the game. He was a little bit quiet. He was contained outside. But he's picked up pace, as has a BetBoom.
Zorta gets tagged down to 40. So at least they've got something going to them. Though this most likely might be an outside take. Smokes are coming out. Of course. Here we go. It's going to be an outside control play once more. Second smoke delivered. That nade, not really going to do much. Breaks it up. Oh, whoa, second one as well. Beautifully timed. That's actually really
well timed,
done.
yes, but I would have expected it comes to right after the second instead.
Yeah.
Is that exposed absolutely nothing? Although there's still a killer there for the CT side. The B defense now comes and rests on the back of FPS. His arms, his strong AWP, but a bit shot instead. Do they have the util to get rid of round? Yes, they do. One Molotov and a smoke now deployed, and they will be using Siren! Tempting the CT side to go for the fight, and he's got headshots instead. Back to A they go. Ramp flank now being held. 10 seconds. Bomb goes down, and BetBoom.
Oh, they're
2
splitting
kills
up.
away from taking map number 1.
And Insilio is
going to be
splitting
in the
up.
back line.
Oh, man. I'm not a fan of this. They both split up. One heaven, one lobby, and they're expected in both positions. Look at Siren. He's already on the catwalk.
As well. He's staying mobile.
Yep. There you go.
Siren, man, that was something from him. Something else entirely. The clutches he had, the 1v2 toward the end of the first half. Now as well, the 3K here, so damn good. And what a way to close out map number 1 as well. But we can also hear a couple of more.
What's your take on this last map?
I don't know. We're about to find out as you guys are going to get into it. Take it away, because I think we're going to get to see that 2-0. But correct me if I'm wrong after we get to see this one. So good luck, have fun, boys.
Man, I can't believe you did him dirty like that. Didn't even give him the chance to. Not even a chance to give his own opinion. You just throw right to him and we go into the game. Too slow with the draw tail, unfortunately for you, but... Well, Atro, he'll have his thoughts at the end of this. 2-0, potentially. And BetBoom, we'll see if they can prove him correct.
Well,
already
it's
swayed
overpass.
the opinion from the first map, and yeah, for a reason.
Exactly.
It's looking like a BetBoom sort of game at the moment.
Right now, it's looking like it's all going their way, but let's find out if that's indeed the case. We've got an A play coming into mind here. BetBoom slowly walking up banana, creeping up through toilets. 3 players going to be holding the line, though. It's Polt, it's, I believe, Zorte. No, excuse me, not Zorte. Help me out. Pip W on site, maybe? And FPS. Fidet, actually, instead of Pip W, but still. Oh, few bot shots. Does this work out?
A bit of struggles for both sides, it seems.
Oh, they're going to plant the bank. Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
They're worried about the
no
flank,
toilet control at all. Everyone's committing to the fight on the site.
Thing is, they don't have bank nor garbage control,
No,
so...
they don't. That's what makes Nathani's position so interesting in this one, but... He waited so long, Pip might actually get a drop. Never mind, I say that, but okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind. That was just real odd all over the place.
Yeah.
The shot's not connecting with the CT side, not at the start as well, either for the T side as well. Zorta's P2 fitted from long. Couple of struggles, but oh well. BetBoom with the pistol under their belt have started off their journey of overpass on the right foot. CTs, of course. Makes sense. Not gonna force buy. Not expect him to either. Maybe if this is the second half, who knows at that point, but... As is, BetBoom, 9 out of 10 times, maybe even 99 out of 100 they should have this round.
Funny how we're not going to be seeing overpass anymore after this weekend. Obviously, in EPL it's going to be played until next week, but once that's done, overpass is gone, and I'm gonna be reminiscing about it for a long time to come. Gonna be missing the map, to be fair.
I hate how slow Valve are updating the pool as well.
Oh, yeah.
Right now they're bringing Dust 2. It's gonna be there for such a long time, and it's gonna be like about a year at least, probably, until they bring in a next map as well.
I think probably 2 years at the least, because the next 2 majors are probably going to be played with this map pool, right? That's the.
I hate it.
That's the
I
next.
hate it so much.
Yeah, it just that ain't it, Chief, as we can say, and yeah, BetBoom. I mean, they know what they wanted to choose here in the series. Overpass their map choice, obviously. T side here opening it up well. The gun round, though, let's see what the plan is. Nafany, what is going to be the call? We do have M4s across the board alongside Polt on the FAMAS. FPS holding long alone towards A. Rotation from Pip W towards B. And it's such a slow approach. And
Interesting.
Nafany into B, trying to sell the story that this is a B take. Nades flying, bullets as well.
I like the idea there for Insilio as well when you look at the minimap. They basically had every single player ready to swing monster. They had one on pillar as well. If it was going to be a monster push, if it was going to be more than just Nafany, they were more than ready for it. But now they've spotted players towards A. Now the rotation has come through as well.
But the counter call here, Nafany decides, you know what? We might have screwed ourselves over with that B attempt a little bit. They did get a refrag on long, then traded back as Chiron gets caught.
They do have the youth to go for the A take. The question is if they actually know their lineups, or unless they wanted to go for a contact play.
I think they're just going to contact here. Perhaps it's smarter.
I mean, relying on Magnoyes or Zorte to get the entry, definitely not a bad play. We saw, and we mentioned how good Magnoyes was on that T side. His entries outside, he was a threat and a menace to be dealt with and never done so. Decent util.
3v3 retake.
Only softens them up slightly, however. No more util on the T side besides one flashbang on Magnoyes. Now used.
Same for
Now
Insilio.
gone. This is interesting. Zorte basically playing the swing position here. His teammate getting contact from Bank, maybe even him as well. Try to bait him in, and there goes Magnoyes on for the first. The report's up close. FAMAS in his hand, now gone.
They know where the last
Never
one
mind
is.
FAMAS, that's what happens, children. And Sugar shows up with the M4 can do itself. What if he
No defuse kit.
Sort of made what if he two, but the problem is the time, and he doesn't have enough of it.
Exactly, and well, by the way, just for context, people, Nexus here is a resident FAMAS hater.
Always have been and always will be. The French have failed yet again.
You'll be the happiest
There's
person.
a reason we don't talk about the French, well, anything. People reminisce about France, the whole Paris, what is it, the Paris syndrome? You go there, you're like, wow, then you're like, oh no.
Yeah, that's kind of actually on point. I was there, I can speak from experience. Didn't like the city. Just didn't.
The France, not a chief. The weapons they make, the FAMAS.
Basing your entire hate of France on a single weapon in CS.
I mean, hey, I'm just kind of giving it more spice at this point. You know, the FAMAS has always been the point of the hatred, but
for me,
France as well, that's got a bit of a trauma point for me. Had to study that for 5 years. I did not like it.
Yeah, I can
14-year-old me with depression was not enjoying it.
I will say this. For me, the biggest issue with the FAMAS is that it costs too much. It should be a similar price to the Galil.
Make it cost like an SMG and maybe someone will
No,
buy
like
it.
a Galil, right? Make it 1.8. I think that would be balancing out a little bit of the economy for the CTs as well.
I mean, honestly, you make a point with the CT economy, yes, but just lower the M4s, man.
Or put the M4s at 2.7. Yeah, let them be the same price as the AK.
2.7, 2.9, right?
Yeah,
if you want to keep the A1S slightly cheaper.
Because
I don't care. Something.
The issue is that the CTs are right now struggling immensely.
When you break their economy once, they're done for.
Yeah, like,
and especially on a map that relies, or any map that relies on the CT side of retaking often, you have Inferno in the map pool. You have Nuke where the rotation's going to be punished to an extreme degree. You have Overpass here as well where the retake's maybe not that difficult at times. But when you don't have util, when you are running low on money, you're often just going to go for the save, man.
Yeah.
It is so difficult. And Valve just needs to fix their economy. But they've done nothing over the past year,
Well,
so I doubt they're going to do anything about it.
I've always been a big...
They didn't do anything to Inferno for a year either.
Okay, I mean, I'll say it like this. I've always been a big proponent of either changed the loss bonus for the CT, so they can't drop to 1.4, so they're always the baseline at 1.9. That's one thing.
Yeah, that is a simple but
effective,
idea.
yeah. And the other one is lower the price of the Molotov to 400, just like the Ts are paying for it, right? And also either lower the price of the defuse to 200 or lower the price of the weapons, one of the three. Whatever you do, you need to do something, right? Now, there's so many ways, so many simple ways that doesn't really break the game, but just gives a better chance to the CTs if you do any of those three things. And I feel like there has to be something done about it, because we see this consistent vile cycle of, you know, the CTs, as you said, they get the gun round, they lose the gun round, and then they're forced into another eco. While the Ts, they can buy an AK or a Galil on the second round if they lose the pistol. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. Not only that, but they can win rounds easily with Tech 9 to the Mac 10.
Yeah, also that, yeah.
A Hero AK as well. You don't see Hero M4 spawn barely ever. It is just crazy, and nearly here as well. Oh my god, Fadette though. Comes back, and here's Pip as well. The boost denied now, but Pip doesn't realize Nathan is also up close, but he does start thinking about the possibility. Which he does get taken out of.
Yeah, right now good trades for Insilio still. They're at an advantage, they've got the HP. They should be pretty good. Pardon. Pretty good in this position.
This is an incredibly old route as well for Insilio when he basically compared to the current meta of Counter-Strike as well. We barely ever fight short on the CT side. It's just the boost that you often see. There they had the player go down connector as well. Pretty interesting. He goes down there instead of getting a kill. Who knows what BetBoom is allowed to do instead.
That's true, yeah. And there is...
But instead... This is the result we're in. A 2v4, or 2v3, excuse me. Nafany with no health, but they do have a whole lot of utility, an abundance of it, really.
And PipW, he's gonna... Well, excuse me, FPS, not PipW. Yeah, PipW is dead. FPS on long with the AWP. He knows. Now, do they check him? There's the flash, but... Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, Nafany. In for the clutch, 1v3.
Low HP.
The in-game leaders gotta step up here, but all he's gotta do is get taken down. No, what? Not spraying in? I think the shadow might get spotted, but that also works. Nafany tried his luck through the edge of the smoke. And Insilio, welcome.
Welcome to the server, welcome on the board. First round for them. Comes at a bit of a cost. 3 players lost. That's not the greatest thing, but let's see if they can perhaps put a bit more impact into these rounds. Well, what I would love to see maybe is a few more aggressive moves towards Fountain. If you recall, last time we watched Overpass a few days ago.
Yeah, the default utility often is a Molotov playground, smoke towards the fountain as well, just over the stairs, I guess.
Yesterday...
Not the deep one. Actually, yeah, we can see it here. FPS demonstrates the utility.
Yeah. And
not an aggressive play. Instead, it's the T side to throw util and force FPS back a little bit, so they're immediately on the BetBoom side saying we're going to disrespect the utility. And that's an interesting and a great choice to make as well, in my opinion. At the start of the game, you want to try to test it. If you respect it too much, if you do slow down, Insilio's got to be like, you know, we can just do this. Let's just send players there. Let's shut them down early. That's not the way BetBoom want to play. More than happy to disrespect, and with the players they have, I can see why.
And yesterday...
Oh, this is... Yeah, they have no clue Nafany's here. They might...
No.
Yeah, they might look...
I mean, PipW is looking at that position, yeah. So, even if they don't know...
FPS as well. Yeah, mid is still a big question mark. So is Banana. They have no clue how many players could be here.
It's going to be a B hit coming behind it all. Let's see exactly if Bolt can hold the line. Pop Flash helps, but he goes a little bit too wide for his own good. Doesn't finish the job. Nafany finds PipW. That's A side now wide open. FPS is going to have to hold the line. There's a bit of a one-way for Faydet. They know he's there, though, and Magnoyesh will deliver. Nafany finds a second, and that is round to BetBoom. And
that is a round that depends purely on the entry there for BetBoom.
Yeah, and also,
if
obviously,
Insilio get right? Yeah, if they don't let... Or if they do force a rotation down toward the lower side, sure, then Nafany's the backstab. But the way it works here as well, he gets the first one, And FPS, right, he's caught in the middle. He can't allow for the rotation fast enough. Instead, he gets caught right as he tries to walk away from the fight as well. So BetBoom were ready to shut that down completely, and you can see the effect as well on the CT economy now. With nothing left, wonderfully done for BetBoom. A bit of a gamble not having Nafani join them as well, but like we said, the individuals they have definitely make up for a lot of that.
That's going to be a good nade. A lot of damage.
Wonderfully done.
Oh, what the hell?
The entry machine of Magnoyes opens up the factory again. FPS brings back 1. Still down a man, however, Insilio. We said at the CT side, this overpass needs to be something spectacular. It's not shaping up to be just that yet.
Bolt in water. They know he's there. They heard him jump down. Perhaps the sound cues were, of course, shrouded by the other noises. Polt finds Magnoyes. 2 versus 3.
Full belt on Chiron as well. He gets to play this time.
Yeah, he needs to play the time here.
Oh, one of the flashbang as well.
But
assisting Nafani, but now they know where he's at.
Low HP.
Play the Molotov. The bomb is planted wide, however, toward Pillar.
There is a smoke available.
He should still spread. And like I said, yeah, there's a smoke now deployed. There's one ball still on Polt. There you go, Chiron. Molotov thrown. All they gotta do is have Polt throw the smoke, but not even needed. Molly misses completely. And a wonderful retake for the CT side there.
Really is. 3 survivors keeping that economy flowing. And as I was alluding to earlier, yesterday we saw 9 Pandas versus Mouse NXT in the round of 16. Play overpass, and we saw a lot of aggression towards Fountain, if you recall. Like
yes,
there was
both
sides showing a lot of aggro there, and they actually were very successful in doing so. I think Insilio should perhaps try and do something with that. They can catch off BetBoom with their early utilities, perhaps force them into a very defensive stance, not get that early advantage, and oh, this is exactly the case. BibW, he's pushing forward towards playground. Oh, but
everyone's blind.
Yeah, BibW too blind for his own good. Chiron ready. Second player is there. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's not gonna work out.
This is the aggression you wanted to see, but it's not the result we expect out of it.
Yeah, the thing is,
the third man is gonna be unexpected. And Fadette will make 1 out of it already. He has the bomb in his control, but the T side are gonna hunt him down. By the name of Chiron, it is BetBoom to collect round number 6, surely.
And Nafani's just standing in headshot corner, just kind of waiting.
Again, he's getting so far so quickly here.
Yeah, he's got to hold the
info.
info.
They had a 3-man mid-push, but Chiron still... Or excuse me, Nafani still slips the net somehow.
And the thing is, there's no way Polt is going to be expecting him in that spot if he boosts forward, which is the likely scenario here, trying to get into toilets, get more info. I think you need to do something. You can't wait on site until they execute you, because you're going to be overwhelmed. And we can see basically Sugar playing the one-and-done spot in Toxic. He's just standing there, nades flying into him. Siren, does he check that or not? I think he won't predict that Sugar is there. It seems unlikely, at least. And Sugar is just waiting for a sound cue. Siren, oh my. Oh, Sugar. Oh
no!
What is this?
Wait, what is happening?
What? What is...
I think, yeah, Sugar was getting ready to throw Util.
Oh, man. This is...
He pulled out a flashbang right before we switched from his POV.
Well, that's a bit of a disappointment.
He thought it was going to be the A play. He should have stuck to his guts towards B instead. And BetBoom. Man, the fact that they get out of this round as well. Chiron, the triple to shut down every single player pushing. Kinda crazy. And again, right, that's what we wanted to see from Insilio as well, the mid-aggression. Basically all comes down to that first flashbang. Chiron and Pip both were blinded. But the recovery was there for the T-side player. Then they try to go in for the second player, then the third.
Yeah.
It just does not work out there for the CT side, but the idea is good. The problem is, even with 3 players there, Nafani still slipped in it and he could have had a free A site.
But Nafani played it smart, right? He wanted to kind of keep attention to himself.
He didn't want to play this one slow. Makes sense.
And the thing is, it drew Sugar out of position. And that's why the response came as it did for BetBoom. Why we saw that kill at the end of the day go in favor of BetBoom. As
BetDoom at this point for Insilio.
It is doom encroaching upon Insilio's CT side. 6-2, already the half basically in the hands of BetBoom, at least when it comes to the beginning.
It's doom of the eternal kind for Insilio.
Yeah, can't really get rid of it. Magnoyes does a peek in. Two players waiting though, beautifully done. That's an AK to be picked up. This could actually work. Insilio have a good plan in mind.
Yes, well, they have this map control now towards short. If mid is not working out, if A is not working out, take short control, and currently BetBoom not going for it. Instead towards A is Chiron, who wants to get another one out of this. And he's done so well so far, and covering is gotta be Zorte.
And they pull back. They don't need to commit. They don't have the bomb with them.
They've got the rotations down toward the A side as well now.
And half of the team is on the B side, or towards the B side, BetBoom.
Chiron in the smoke. Oh my god, hold on.
What?
Hold! Now for the order as well.
How is Sugar
Rotation's
alive?
being pulled back. This is insanity now.
How is Sugar alive? The C4 was spotted, but look at this. Zorte and Polt.
Oh no.
Nope.
Over eager for the flank. That is not it. That is not it for the T side at all.
Nafany 1v3, 40 seconds and some change. This is lights out to the round. This is 3-6. I think BetBoom with Nafany at the helm can't really do this. As I just wanna see the spray pattern here for who was it?
FPS?
Yeah, no. For whoever shot Sugar, whoever engaged Sugar in Monster. Siren
himself.
Like,
yeah.
Look at this. Look at how many bullets, bro. He painted the Mona Lisa behind him.
Every single one of them right past his body.
Yep. I mean, his
left, right.
His ears must be ringing from that, and oof, it's a tough one. But look, the buy is not really going to be stopping.
We talked about this Academy T side.
A B rush
with a round of Tech 9s and Mac 10. Here's an AK with the Tech 9s instead.
Oh.
And a B rush it is, and we are starting off with an M3. Double out from Port, and Sugar thankfully makes things a little bit easier for the CT side to handle. And pulling back from this, not going for the weapons they dropped instead. Play a 3v3, let Insilio rotate, let them make mistakes on the CT side now that they're playing with a lack of information, a crucial lack of information. Clearing Monster, not a bad call.
Good thing is that Pip is already delivering a much better performance than he did on Nuke. He's on 6 skills. Remember, in the last, at the end of the map, he was on 9. In the total of, how many rounds?
Him and Nafany both, and Nafany's also almost matching his own score.
Yeah.
He's getting into great positions on this map so far. And by no means the only one, because BetBoom, this T side is shaping up to be pretty damn okay. Paul, the timing is anything or everything that matters here. And with a quick Tech 9,
good reaction.
body shot, Siren will be taken down, and Chiron needs to stand tall, but he can't do so. A duel he needed to win. And it is the CT side, walking away, barely scathing, with 2 alive.
4 rounds, 2 more to go. Let's see if they can find this tie. If they can give themselves a fighting chance on the T side. Insilio, op out for FPS. We got a few AKs that were saved up. And a hero AK for Magnoyes. I like it.
Oh, double mollies instead of a smoke. Interesting.
Yeah, you don't get to see that very often.
But that as well does give BetBoom the complete idea. Yeah, they're not pushing mid. It lets them know.
Beautiful round.
You have the idea, right? If you condition them with a smoke and a molly every round, that leaves BetBoom with an uncertainty in their mind. But this is still not a bad play, because they have a 3-man A-stack, though it's being unraveled very quickly.
Oh no, FPS misses his shot. Another one.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's unraveled way too quickly.
Yeah.
3-man A-stack, everyone gone, 1 by 1 they peak.
And they're already saving. Like, this is already a save for Sugar and Polt. They have no real money to back onto, so they have no choice but to get the hell out of Dodge and keep those rifles.
This was a save.
It was an eco.
Save for BetBoom.
Yeah, it was an eco round, a full eco where with a single Kevlar and Siren, and obviously Magnoyes deploying that AK and Kev, mini Kev, and yeah, 7-4. I would be in tatters if I was Insilio. This is devastating. Not to mention, FPS missing 2 vital shots. Also, to be fair, was it Pip W? Yeah, in Con, where he re-engaged Magnoyev.
He just go Magnoyezed.
Yeah.
I don't know what the verb would be for getting slammed by Magnoyez.
Get Magnoed on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go more abstract, you would say get mangoed, but that wouldn't really.
Yeah. Well, get hedgehogged.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure people will mistake his name for Mango, yes, but
Thing is,
nonetheless, great stuff as well. The 1 AK they had makes everything work here. Starts unraveling the CT setup. As one by one they start peeking right back into them.
we could say Magnoyev is reflecting damage back to his opponents because Jej, in my language at least, in Slovenian and I think in Russian as well, means hedgehog. So, you know, he's a magnificent hedgehog that just reflects damage if you touch him. And I guess Pip W didn't know that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you didn't know.
But in either way, in either case.
Yeah, it is by the way really weird how often something
Oh!
actually translates to
They're
something
just
else in
stuck in the smoke.
Slovenian.
Yeah, look, like,
Triple boost coming up.
yeah.
Oh, Magno, yes. No. Oh, he would have seen this. He would have seen this.
Oh, they're gonna boost.
It's
Oh, Siren is expecting it? Really?
what?
Oh, come on.
You just hear him go up and. Boop.
Yeah. Well, what now?
Oh, that hurts, man. Insilio. Last round of the half, they try to change things up. For the first time ever, they go for the triple boost here.
Yeah.
Hit shot.
Good Molly.
Pop out.
Goodbye, Sugar. Ooh, he's lucky to be alive right now. A little bit wider to the left.
He's not going to do any damage on him, but the utility is great nonetheless. Look at the damage they're still inflicting on every single CT.
Seriously, FPS at party. Not sure he's going to be spotted. Well, Magnoyev does react.
As well, Magnus did check him, but
That's a
here's
C4.
the ball dropped by Zorti. 40 seconds. Hold on. This is suddenly turned completely around. Chiron, he's on complete opposite side of the map. Insilio do claw back this round, at least 5-7 at the halftime. But my god, what a half. Look at this again. Pulled. Jump. And bye-bye.
It's unfortunate. It really is. Then he does get picked up, Siren, that is, and it is what it is. When you try your best, you get the entry, and the rest of your team is just split across the map, everybody for themselves. A little bit too much of a individual focus rather than the team focus. But it is the second half, the second pistol. Let's see if BetBoom can keep their success, or will it be Insilio playing dividends and finding a little bit of their own? Ooh, I kind of dig this. I like where he's going to.
No kids on the CT side, though I really like this. Ready for the short push, and in they go. 1, 2, 3, make it 4, not yet. The T side fighting back with FPS. Last man standing.
Oh!
Needs to kick something here, and oh my god, he could be doing it.
20
Ace
HP.
Could be picked up.
Yeah. Sugar pulled it up on Nuke. Perhaps FPS can do it here on Overpass. Very cool-headed. You can see he's just focusing hard on being able to get the bomb down as well. And he's going to take this chance, just run and see if he can find himself.
He's seen Sugar do it on this first map. The pistol ace on the T side. Let's see. Siren also low on health. One bullet could do the trick here.
It will.
Yeah, it does.
That's the bomb
shot
plan.
right through his skull, having taken a deep breath.
And Zort is taking a long way around.
The bomb plan as well is not for long, I don't think, so this could catch him off guard, but it's not too uncommon of a play. Oh my god. He doesn't hear them, he doesn't know the steps, and bye-bye round.
Bye.
Unfortunately, FPS denied.
Yeah, unfortunate moment, unfortunate position. He is holding in a very weird spot, to be fair, as well, right? The fact that he's out in the open on long, instead of trying to hide himself in a corner, kind of puts him in a tough spot. But this was a great pistol attempt, at least. And yeah, Chiron, Magnoyev doing really well.
The flashbangs beautifully as well. But The round came to a close here. It is fairly common as well. You see a T-side to play a plant for bank, then just tuck towards longest. The chance of a CT player actually taking the long way around, quite literally, it's not that great. There's Zorte just went for it. A good read, a little bit of luck, and a BetBoom. They denied the pistol ace. Now CT side kicked off. That with the bomb plant, T side, you said it, they can buy AKs if they want to. And they've got one. They get a Galil, a couple of pits, or a couple of SMGs. And they've got themselves a waiting B bomb site. Flashbang, Nafany. Oh no!
Oh, hello.
Magnolia shot down completely clean for the T side when it comes to the B side take.
That's round. Like,
Hamas collected a Molotovs down to the CT side. No util to try to slow down at the bomb plant itself, but a 2v3 is still doable.
smoke onto the left.
Or short smoke wouldn't really hurt them at this point.
Yeah, they wasted it on sight. For some reason deciding to block off that toxic position on the left of pillar. Checking water.
Nice movement from Zorte to get out towards the side itself. Drop down.
Kairon, very advanced spot already, and he's about to be found. Yeah, there's no way.
That's it. That was the one kill they needed. That was the only chance they were gonna get. But, oh, I say, hello, Zorte. Now, tempted to get a time
No
slow though if he had a
defuse.
kit.
Yeah, if he had a kit, maybe a molly, I would believe it, but doesn't really work
4
out.
kills for him. Ain't too bad anyways, but a wonderful, extremely necessary round for this T side. And with it, they are gonna take the pistol, or not the pistol, but the second round instead, and converting this, and we might see them fight back after all. At this, Magnolia's Nov Nafany get a single kill. And with the way the round ends, you think, what if? As well. No short smoke, man. I really don't know why. Like, they still had another one. They could have forced him out. Could have gotten them out of position, but instead, shifting up, trying to get a duel or two, and now to pay the price of losing the round. It is going to the CT side. Forcing right back into it with the saved M4 from Mars out of the pistols. Talk about it, T side of 4 Spice. Way, way better. CT, not so much, but we'll see what they can cook up here anyways.
They've got a few smokes, which is a positive thing. It might actually help them in the long run. Question is how Zorte holds this position. This is going to be long push coming out from Insilio.
Oh, this is nice.
It could work.
Maybe. Polt.
Polt could get a free kill. Baited out by Nathani, and he reads it. But Magno, yeah, she's just too quick on the trigger.
He was ready for it.
Yeah,
well,
checks
man.
it.
You see him, he's like, yep, that's a bait. That's a bait. That's a bait.
It's a bait. I got it. But then just gets absolutely shafted.
Never mind.
Oh, Zorte!
It's Magno! No, my god. Nearly a third.
The fact that he almost gets FPS as well is insane, and he's in a really tough position as well. And the only thing Insilio had to do there is go a little bit wider. Everybody lined up for him. That's it. That's the only reason why he got 2 kills, plus the third almost, because they just line up.
But now look at the time. Now the smokes as well they have on Cairo and Magnolias.
This...
One on A, one on B, deployed and out towards the lower side.
Somebody has to rotate B, though. They can retake A. B retake, a little bit harder.
Nafany as well. This is interesting.
Are they going to
Both
save?
headed through Monster as well. Nafany, all he has to do is basically let Magnolias get contact, maybe get a shot off, and just play a couple of seconds, buy a little bit of time.
Oh, FPS
Then
crashed.
For it. FPS actually
Did
saved
he crash?
Yeah.
Because he's not moving at all.
Yeah,
I think he crashed. Oh, no. Okay,
No.
okay. He's here. He's here.
Yeah,
Never
it
mind.
really looked like he was going for it, then it looked like he crashed. I don't know.
Yeah. Weird. But
no, save instead. And BetBoom. Boom, right back.
right back at it. 9-6. And money is going to be an issue for Insilio as well. No bomb plant, 2 survivors, meaning no loss bonus. Yeah, you ain't going to be happy with that. And I think if I'm Insilio, obviously you force up. 3 players have effectively a double eco. So drop a Galil.
CT economy still can't be broken with a single round. They already did it.
Exactly. So absolutely a Galil drop from Sugar. And Mac 10, our Tech 9 for Fight Dead, and you're golden to go. Let's see, Insilio, they really got to wish it. And I think there was a tech timeout called. Nafani has his pet dog. Apparently wanted some attention. Hopefully we would have seen that on the cam. By the way, given the fact that we are seeing perhaps a few different scenes behind BetBoom, it's likely that they're not in Malta right now, that they most likely flew home.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might be the case.
It seems more
They
realistic.
might have a place somewhere
Yeah,
where they might stay, you know, a couple of them at least might stay together. Who knows?
exactly.
Not us. We don't know. We're just guessing.
We're just kind of flying off of assumptions
Obviously,
here.
so if someone actually does know, if
Feel
anyone
free
has
to tell us. Yeah, we're reading
Yeah,
chat.
if anyone has the correct information and knows, more than happy to let us know. Would be appreciated. But either way, round of a 16, it is the force buy as mentioned.
No Galil
Now
drop.
we had the tech pause for some dog things. Now let's see if Insilio have that dog in them.
Let's see if they can unleash the potential they have.
What the dogs have, we're gonna find out. Bring that one back. Half the people won't even remember that. Imagine, that's how far we've got in internet culture.
No. I vehemently deny
You
that.
don't want to imagine,
No,
you don't want to think
I don't
that's
want to
the
think
case.
that's the case. That would mean I'm very old, and that is not a good thing. In any case, getting older in the round here. Minute and 10 seconds left. BetBoom expecting a potential A take. 3 players holding the line. It's going to be...
It's a great fake, though. They have called on a rotate. The smoke does go in the gap at the
surely
end.
that's intentional, right? That little gap on the right side.
I don't think so. It does fill it in. However, if you do start to spam through it right, it does show a little bit. And they are still keeping 3 toward the A side. Zorte is going for a little bit of information play toward a banana, and Nafani receiving some information through Monster as well.
Good start for Siren.
In toilets, 1 and 2 for the CT side. Now dwindling away is the forces of Insilio.
The commitment towards B has to come now.
The stack
now
as well.
or never.
Zorte's playing so aggressive, they're still hanging around to 3 on A.
And they're waiting too long for the rotate, but Insilio also taking too much time.
Bomb monster as
Bomb
well.
is going to be
Bomb
dropped.
monster.
There's the one-way spot. Sugar fight dead. They get a few in between, and it
no.
is enough. It is enough. 2 versus 2.
What?
Let's see if this works. They caught the player in heaven. Yeah, I know. I was equally as surprised as you were. But it ain't over yet. It's still going to be a 2-on-2. Sugar in 28, 79 for fight dead. He's got a P250, no Kevlar. 1 bullet will bring him down. Gets tagged. Sugar, he's the saving grace or the dying breed. We're about to find out. And oh, good night. Goodbye. That is 10-6. The bomb plant helps. The force buy, though, doesn't really give them too much to work with. I believe 2.4 thousand loss bonus plus 800 for the bomb plant. The majority of the players...
That's crazy, though. Nafani, he's just not thinking of short at all.
Yeah.
It takes him like 3 seconds or 2 seconds to react to it officially.
Yeah. A bit of a slow reaction indeed. At the end of the day, though, the performance is still there, and BetBoom get the W. And it is not even... It's... Oh, did I see that correctly? It's 1.9 loss bonus? That is going to hurt. No.
You
no.
are correct.
Wait. Is it 1.9? It is 1.9. Yeah. Oh,
it is
man.
1.9.
Oof. Yeah. Insilio, timeout immediately. First one on the map. From either team.
Talked about it as well on Nuke. BetBoom didn't use timeouts at all.
Yeah,
they were down 6-1, not a single one.
Feels like they don't really care about it that much. Yeah, they're like, you know what? We don't need timeouts.
It's either that, or I feel like it's more the fact that they just trust themselves enough.
Yeah, that's true.
And it could be that. It really could be that. But nonetheless, we're entering round of 17. The CT side of BetBoom, a little bit of a chance to earn a bit of money. Some bonus economy for them would be nice here as well. Because every round Insilio have made close enough to the point that if the CT economy breaks, well, there is a chance for the comeback. That's kind of the situation we're in at the moment. A straight-up B play coming through. Siren the boost. Not spotting Colt up close, but they're more than wary of it. They know he can get there.
Here comes the B play.
He's util. Through Monster.
Nathani just waiting for the bait to work. And as soon as he activates, he needs to deliver a kill or 2. He finds 1.
Back down. Player in heaven as well covering for this, and he's not alone. Oh, no. There you go.
He's still just kind of waiting. He's like, okay, guys, you handle this. I'm just going to hide here. Well played. Good job holding the line, losing only one player.
There goes the economy. A slight boost to it on the CT side. And 11-6, Insilio. We were talking about this after map number 1. They really gotta show us something great here. They gotta get FPS, man. They gotta get him activated, but he's still more the chameleon, just blending in with the rest. Overpass.
Not to mention Pip W.
The Opus map, and yeah, again, Pip. Same as map 1. 9 kills, not really showing up.
Here we go. This is the chance. Insilio either now or never. Loss bonus will be at 2.9 next. And if they fail to pick up a round or a bomb plant, they could very well already consider themselves to be lost. Let's see. Long control. 4 players looking to potentially split into toilets as well, onto an A. But rotations are coming. Nafani is reading this well. And look at who is in connector. Magnoyej, he's already ready to kind of accept the flank spot.
Doesn't have help, and oh, that's not bad.
This bait might work, because they surely don't think about Chiron here.
It works way too often when you think about it,
Yep.
right? One man swings, the second man keeps himself tucked in. And it's now a question of, will Chiron swing or not? Because the bomb on Pip's back is still holding for this. He's expecting someone up close.
That's the C4. If he dies, they're going to have to retrieve it on long in 35 seconds. Siren's still alive. Bolt finds Magnoyej, checks the corner. Pip W does not disappoint. The lineup though, Siren! Oh! They can't go B anymore. There's no time. Pip W has to commit towards A. Here we go, 2v2
Now he's
retake.
got a Molotov as well for default.
Yeah. Surely he's going to throw it.
Yes.
He's going to wait a few more seconds. There's the molly. Pip W has no choice but to wait this out. Smoke in
Look at
bank.
the time, though. Can he even wait it out? Can he wait it out? That's the question.
He can. He should be able to. Yep, there we go.
Really, yeah.
All or nothing. Through the smoke. Look who's already
no.
coming
Oh,
behind
no.
them. Oh, the lineup Siren! They let it go. Bank smoke actually covered his push. And that's round.
2 lineups for the man. 4K for the round. My God. 1 mistake. 1 second. And 1 smoke and 1 man to rule them all. It is Siren. Oh, Nuke, the difference maker when it came
And look
to
at
the
this.
clutches.
Look at this timing. He's pushing through the smoke just as Nafani peeks out. And
Man.
they left that smoke unattended for about 3 seconds in total, and the timing hit on Siren is insane. And that was called by Nafani. He's like, look, I'm going to push. I'm going to draw attention to myself. You go through that smoke. If they're not watching it, you got this. And exactly so it goes. Brilliant plan that works out 2v2. Nafani's low HP, so he knows he's going to be dying regardless, and Siren just delivers on top of that. By dead.
Fast through long. Chiron immediately wanted this. A second for Zorte, a trade from Pip.
This is 3.
Talking about the AWP zone overpass, Zorte has powered up even more from from Nuke as well. Insilio powered down, shut down throughout the map here. The force spikes were the only thing they had to keep them going for this T side. They nearly did get it through as well. But BetBoom, one of their own forces. And Insilio, everything taken away from them, it seems. They're running playoffs 6 rounds to make it into overtime. It really does seem like a dream at this point.
Zorte. He's stuck behind the corner. His barrel is showing if they push up sight, but pull. First contact, positive. Second, not so much. Magnoyej delivers. Pip W, this is it, man. You gotta show your power. 1v2, you can do this. They need you to do this.
Now.
Spots the player, finds the wall bank.
Wonderful done.
1v1, this is it. Zorte's gonna be taking a bullet, and Pip W does it. Zorte.
Above the smoke, Zorte tries to go for the play. But it does get him caught, and finally we start to see Pip a little bit as well.
Damn. Whew.
Seven to 12. Insilio, they need more of that. They need Pip. They need Paul as well, again. He's the only one that has been consistent throughout this map. Throughout map 1. Also fairly decent for his team, but the result not there here. Pistols only. This looks like a good time to farm economy for the T side instead. Siren checked. Nafani already played that. Tried the trick once. Not gonna fall for it again, and look at this. Now that it's getting toward the side, now they're getting the MAC-10s in the action.
Finally, a little bit of magic, yeah. Okay.
Great position.
Okay. This is doable. This is doable. Round 8 to Insilio. Also, 4 rounds in a row to go into overtime. Definitely a possibility.
Yep. And probably right, I'd imagine that's got to be 2 gunner rounds, 1 forced by maybe if everything goes the way of Insilio. It's going to be interesting. It definitely is still doable. Now, let's see what Kyron gets up to here. He's got Zorte with him now, and they both got the P2 fitties. A headshot, maybe 2. And starting off with the first. 3 still remain. Look at the damage though dealt. MAC-10, go farming. Kyron, hello. Zorte now swinging. Saves the P2 fitty. Interesting. And that's 12-8. Insilio, gotta keep this up. Still, overpass T side not as easy, and especially when you have Zorte now back on the AWP.
This is
You
it.
gotta see a little bit of trouble. Another timeout again. It's Insilio using the timeouts.
Yes.
So you definitely know they have that pressure on them. They needed to force it toward that third map of Ancient. Playoffs, semi-finals, waiting for one of these teams, and currently BetBoom.
Man.
Just around the way. One small mistake for Insilio is all it takes.
A 3-second gap in watching a smoke.
That's what gets them to this point.
Exactly. Insilio, they cannot, and I cannot stress this enough, they cannot let this one slide down the hill. I mean, after all, Nuke was disastrous in the second half. Overpass started off relatively well. We got the ball rolling. BetBoom still won the half pretty consistently, but the mistakes were made and the clutches played. Insilio, they need somebody to
tenacious
deliver.
out of BetBoom. Now we need to see that same tenaciousness out of BetBoom. And speaking of tenacity, that's our next team we're going to be watching as well here, by the way, for those interested.
I'm super excited for that match. I'm kind of happy to see them have the chance to cast them.
Tenacity met his ports. A wonderful little game coming up. That's about an hour's time away still. Potentially more if we go to a third map here.
Indeed.
We'll find out. I like this for BetBoom. Insilio, they're playing this carefully, and you can as well see no one wants to be the man to make the mistake. So they are instead move it as a group. This is a decent idea as well, right?
Yeah.
When you are still a little bit worried about things, go for something that you're comfortable with. Go as a unit. Make sure you can trade. It's kind of going back to the basics, while still being cautious enough about a lot of these things, a lot of these plays that could happen. Iron. One. Good
time.
Great timing with smoke as well. Oh. But, Sugar, hello. He comes crashing in.
I love that. The fact that he goes out before the smoke blooms.
Siren. Lineups potentially, but not this time. A's side gets taken over. Nafani again with the Molotov. He could try to stop the spawn plan, but he doesn't want to go for it. Doesn't want to waste the money they have, so little of it anyway, so go for the save. Let them have this one. The 3-man A defense not mounting up enough of a defense this time. As Insilio are going to get themselves a break in the game here. But the weapon saved, AWP especially, can still cause and stir up trouble in the next one. You imagine what the round could have been like had it been Zorte as well swinging towards the divider. Maybe it was him holding toilets. A different world, but nonetheless, Insilio, the play is great. Sugar, the first kill he gets, forces the reaction out of the CTs as well, because the smoke is down. They want to get ahead of the play and to catch them when they're not expecting for the push. But it wasn't good enough this time.
Insilio, they've got the money. They don't care about losing players. They cannot afford to lose the round. And if they can keep this up, Sugar providing those entries, Polt with the Mac-10 being a nuisance, and this was a beautiful moment. Chiron getting caught.
That's 1 second less than that, and Chiron instead stops them. And they have a stone wall on A, but... Oh, I didn't even notice that. Siren fell off.
Yeah, that was a bit...
literally this time.
Unfortunate, yeah. Dropping off that
Ratioed
little...
by the game. His position not in the right place. And 9-12 now.
Eco for BetBoom with 2 saved weapons of before. Zorte and Chiron.
I like this.
Nefani and Zorte.
Although he's alone, I still like this for Zorte. His pure presence toward this side of the map alone could thwart a couple ideas Insilio might have. A lot of it, of course, does depend on the timing. You do see it as FPS as well. You can see the left and right side of your screen here from Chiron's POV. Staring at each other, no one shooting, no one knowing the other one is there. But the duel is still happening. The duel of the fates,
I like
perhaps,
how Zorte is spreading out towards long. He's looking for that engagement. There is a man waiting for him.
Now that as well, that's the op spot, and I think that's going to tempt Zorte. But it's an SG on Fade. Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Works
Hola.
out. That's one of the weapons out. That's beautiful. They know BetBoom are going to be 1 man down, plus no op danger to deal with.
Yeah, one of the weapons they did take, or did save the Lasher. The question is, I wonder if Insilio think it might have been a force fight around it, if BetBoom are that desperate or not. Because they still don't have a lot of information. Not a lot of util has been used, so that definitely is a bit of a giveaway here as well.
Oh, that Molly from
the
heaven.
stack as well they have on A.
It's going to force them A. Insilio now have no choice but to go A. The Molotov from heaven into short.
Disaster.
Here we go. It's a stack. FAMAS.
The smoke is perfect as well.
Oh, this is going to be disastrous indeed. Let's see, BetBoom. Can they find the
FAMAS
first
and
entry?
CT,
Pip
the shadow
W.
advantage for Chiron. No! No!
Oh boy, they're taking
crumbling.
too long. There's no
Melting
time.
down.
No time.
And they're
That's
taking
it.
this one away.
Holy smokes! It's 13 to BetBoom on an eco of all, where they get rid of the op. Insilio are able to isolate Zorte, get the kill, get the op out of the way, and the only thing they need to do is recognize where the force is, or where Dak is.